welcome back to the farm. If you're new here and this is your first time seeing one of my videos, I'm so glad that you're here. I'm Nina. I'm a homeschooling, homesteading mom of 4, ages 8 down to 3, and I am married to Daniel. And here on my channel, we talk all about homesteading, homeschooling, and homemaking. Today's video, we are celebrating our baby. Today, he is turning 4. So I guess in my intro, I should have said 8 down to 4. Oh, my heart. But anyway, we're going to celebrate him. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about his pregnancy and his birth story, show you what we have gotten him for his birthday, and then just give him a little bit of a birthday message. So stay tuned. All right, guys, as I said, our baby is turning 4 today. Oh my goodness, this time of him being a baby and growing up has gone so quickly. And I know every mom can say that about each one of her children, that time of them just being little does not last long enough. Sometimes during the day, like the saying of the days are short, but the days are long, but the years are short is so true. Because there are some days I'm like, oh my goodness, but then when you get to a milestone like a birthday and you're like, oh my gosh, where did this year go? But our baby is 4. So Benjamin was born on his due date. He was the only one of my kids that was actually hit their due date, or anywhere near it, for that matter. Both girls were late. Jameson was early. And Ben, I was determined I was not going to go late with him. So we had a fairly easy pregnancy with him. He was somewhat of a surprise, but not really. We had just moved into a house that we thought was going to be big enough for us. We had just moved from a house that we built that was 1,000 square feet and moved into that house that was 1,700 square feet, had 3 bedrooms. Perfect. Little did we know that we were going to outgrow it within a month of being there. So I found out that I was pregnant with him actually on Father's Day. So that was a night. I'm not good at keeping pregnancies a secret. So that was a nice treat for Daniel to find out that he was going to have another kid on Father's Day. So that was night. I took the pregnancy test, left it sitting on the counter, went outside because I usually wake up before all the other people in our house. So I kind of had a feeling that something was up. So I took the pregnancy test, went out, left it on the bathroom counter, went outside to go feed animals and just kind of process the idea of having 4 kids and what this was going to mean for our family. And anyway, so I went and did all the animal outdoor chores. 30 minutes later, I come back inside and I was for sure that Daniel had saw the pregnancy test because I left it on the counter, and he usually goes to the bathroom and does his thing and all that stuff before he gets the kids up and all that stuff. So I was for sure he saw it, and he didn't go to the bathroom. I was like, ugh. So I had to be like, did you see what was on the bathroom counter? He's like, no. And I was like, okay, go look. And so he went there, he's like, are you kidding? So that was neat. And we decided that we were going to try to keep this pregnancy a secret as long as we could. And we revealed it on Jameson's birthday, which is in July. So I was about 10 weeks pregnant when we revealed it to our family. I had to do a lot of sucking in because 4th kid, I started showing a lot sooner. His pregnancy went very smoothly compared to some of the other ones that I've had. Not that I've had bad pregnancies, but usually there's some that get exciting. If you've watched a few of our other birthday videos, you would know some things that have gone on with other pregnancies. But anyway, his pregnancy went very smoothly. Like I said, I was determined that child was not going to be late. He was going to be born before his due date or on it. And so I went for my last doctor's appointment. I think it was on a Friday. No, it was on a Thursday. On Thursday, and I kept telling her, I was like, I'm going to see you this weekend. I'm going to see you this weekend. I'm not going late. I'm not going late. I'm not going late. So I think it was Friday. Yeah, it was Friday because he was born on a Saturday. It was on a Friday. We needed to move our pigs. Like, we rotationally grazed our pigs, so we needed to like take down pens and put up new ones and move our pigs if we were going to be gone, because I knew that I was starting to have some contractions on Thursday when I was at the doctor's office. I was already dilated to a 3, I think. So I was like, okay, this is going to happen. We're going to get this going. And I remember Daniel was like, well, I need help moving pigs. You're having contractions every 12 to 10 minutes. Let's get this going. Get out here and come help me. So literally the night before I went into labor with Benjamin, I was taking down, we had the like netting. If anybody's familiar with any of this homesteading lingo, is we have the pig netting that you can get from Premier One. And so I was taking those down and setting them back up to move pigs, and we were out there doing that, and I was having contractions the entire time I did that. So I would like stop and be like, okay, hold on. I just need a minute. And so I get through one, and then I was like, okay, we got 10 minutes. Let's go do everything we need to do. And then I'd have another one, and we had supper. And so I tried to go lay down. It was about 10:30, 11. I was hurting some. And so I told Daniel, I said, I'm just going to go try to lay down and see if I feel like I'm in labor, because they haven't stopped, but they haven't gotten any closer together either. So I'm going to try to go lay down and see if I can get, some rest. So I laid down. And the pain got worse. Not closer together, but more intense. So I was like, okay. So I tossed and I turned for about an hour and a half or so. And I finally told him, I was like, okay, this is not going away. Go ahead and call, because it had started to get inched a little bit closer, and we are about 45 minutes to 50 minutes from the hospital that we deliver in. Not that any of my kids have ever come quickly, but still I knew that I was like, I'm much more comfortable. I don't feel as anxious if I'm in the hospital, if I'm where I need to be. So I knew I was going to be anxious if I stayed at home. And then we were going into the night, and so it was just easier for Daniel to call his mom. His mom came over and stayed with us, and we drove to the hospital. We got there about 11:30, and she's like, okay, what do you want to do? And I said, I guess I'm going to do like I do with all my other ones. I'm just going to walk them out. So we walked the halls for a little bit. They had me rest. And then I think it was 5:30. She finally come in and said, okay, I was a 5 when I got to the hospital. So she's like, you're not going home. But I was still hanging out about 5.5 centimeters after being there for several hours. She was like, let's break your water. Let's get this going. So she broke my water. And his, I guess, compared to everybody else's, was a little faster. But all day, I labored with him all day. So that was 5:30-ish when they broke my water. He was born at 9:10 on the 25th, which was his due date. And so I did natural with him. I did have a little bit of, like the cocktail injection in your IV, just to kind of ease the pain, because I was getting tired and they didn't want me to be exhausted when it was time to push. Apparently his head was bigger than all the other kids, because I felt it. And I remember after he was born, I remember looking at Daniel and going, do not make me do this again. And everybody in the room like got a chuckle out of that, because they're like, okay, she's done having kids. But I had 4 kids. Our oldest one was 4.5 when Benjamin was born. So I have 4 kids from 4.5 years apart, and I was tired. So needless to say, unless God performs a miracle, Benjamin is our caboose. He is our baby. So that's a little bit about his birth and how Benjamin got here. But he is precious. He is mama's baby. He is my baby boy for sure. And there's just something about having a boy be the baby. Daniel is a baby boy, so he kind of gets it, but he makes fun of me because he says I baby Benjamin a lot, but I don't think I do. But anyway, Ben says that he has now that he's growing up, he has baby hours, and then he has big man worker hours. Big man worker hours are when daddy's home and he can go help daddy do worker man stuff outside with tools on the farm and around the house. And baby hours start at a witching hour. You moms know what that is. That's when he goes and gets his blanket. Thumb goes in his mouth. Blanket is right here. So like, this is what it would look like. So if this was his blanket, he has this corner. He's done this since he was a baby. He holds onto the corner of the blanket and Thumb goes in his mouth. I know he's 4. He still does it. We're going to have to break it at some point, but that's what he does. So he has those baby hours and he will sit and he will love on his mama. And that just does my heart wonder. But he is loud. He is, because he's the baby. He's the baby of 4, so he had to be loud to be noticed. But he's loud and he's so sweet. He is actually, surprisingly, for being the baby child, will go off and play by himself. I mean, most of the time you think of like an older one doing that because they were by themselves, but he has always been our, not, I don't call him loner kid, but a lot of times he'll go, the other 3 will be playing and he will go off to his room by himself and go play. He loves all things trucks, loves all things cars, tractors, anything with wheels. He loves it. He is a big John Deere tractor fan, just like his daddy. And it's so funny. Like, if Daniel, he's talking to the phone on Daniel, on the phone, excuse me. If he's ever talking on the phone to Daniel or one of his granddads, he gets real deep. He talks real deep like this, Daddy, I'm a worker man. But when he's talking to me, he's got that little high-pitched baby voice. It's so fun watching him be toddled between this age of wanting to still be a baby, but yet wanting to be a big boy too. So anyway, that's just a little bit about Ben. But I'm going to show you some things that we got him for his birthday. Now, he has seen his older brother play t-ball baseball for a while, and he has talked about that. He did not like it because he was not old enough and he could not play. But this year, he is old enough to play and he's going to be playing t-ball. So his gift has a lot to do with t-ball. So first thing we got him was a helmet. And all of this stuff came from Walmart, if you're looking for it. So this is just a helmet, a t-ball helmet we got him because where they play, they do put helmets on the kids. So he has that, and then he got, let's see, I hid everything under a blanket, so we got him a pair of t-ball gloves to go along with, oh, there we go, that's right, t-ball gloves that he can wear. I did not get ball pants because I think we still have some that were left over from Jameson, but he got this little t-ball contraption. This is a Franklin brand. It's a little t-ball glove with a ball and a bat because ours that we had from Jameson is destroyed. And then I got this little tea set. I know this says traveling ball, but this is all I could find at the time. Hang on, I got kids fixing to bust up in here. I hear them. They're coming. Let me hide all this stuff. I have a blanket on the floor where I'm hiding all this stuff under because, yeah, trying to keep them from seeing this stuff. But anyway, okay. I know this says travel ball. Hold up. I know this says travel ball on it, but I figured that him and Jameson could both use it because Jameson will be doing, he will be in the, is he pitching? He's in the pitching machine league and they pitch some too, I think, this year. So he can get use out of this too, and then Ben can get use out of it to learn how to hit the ball. We have one of the little Tykes ones, but I just figured that this would be good for him to do now that he's a big boy and he's playing t-ball. So that's a few things that we got. If you watched Lily Anna's birthday video, I'll post that in the card up here if you want to see it. But in that video, I just talked about how we do birthdays. In the past, we've done parties. We have a January, February, and then we have a June and July. So we usually group those together and did them together as, so this year we're not having birthday parties. We are going to do a party here at home for us, like we did with my oldest daughter. We'll wake up to her, the table set for birthday banners, something special for breakfast that day. We will take him out to eat, him and the family out to eat for his birthday. Grandparents will flow in throughout the day, or week or whenever they can get here to celebrate his birthday. And then we might be able to go do something. I'm not sure. It just depends on what the weather's doing and how everything's going. But budget for birthdays is about $50. So all of that stuff that I showed you, it come out to be around $50. So that's just how we do birthdays around here. So Benjamin, Mommy just wants to wish you a very happy birthday today. I hope that you feel on this day, as you do all throughout the year, that you are very special to us and that we love you very much. We know that you are going to grow into a wonderful little boy as you are following in the footsteps of your siblings as fast as you can. And these years have been really short of you being little, but we know that you are going to grow up and be all that God wants you to be, and that we trust that you will always follow him with your life. So thank you for joining in today's birthday celebration. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, subscribe so that you can see more video content from us. And as always, we are so thankful that you join us each and every week. And that's going to do it for today's video, guys. We will catch you in another video very soon.